Bryttany J Miller. Our investigation planted a monitor account inside a Discord server connected to her, and what was captured is deeply disturbing. According to the recordings and screenshots we obtained from that server, Bryttany is heard discussing spiralment. The same person she reportedly tried to file a restraining order against, and expressing pleasure over a parent's illness. The material also includes comments suggesting she wanted someone online, who may have been a minor, to be tracked down and physically harmed. These are serious allegations, and we are presenting this material because it shows a pattern of behavior that should concern anyone in this community. Bryttany is 34 years old, and the content we found was not casual trash talk. It crosses into cruel, targeted harassment. In the next section, you'll hear the relevant clips and see the screenshots. We're showing them so viewers can judge for themselves.
Okay, I know I'm gonna sound like I lost my humanity, but I did learn something about her mom.
Mm-hmm.
She has cancer.
Oh my god!
But I'm actually kind of happy that she does. Well, I wish this guy would just be fucking found already and beat the shit out of. It's just that he is very good at not giving a whole lot of things.
Oh, I didn't tell you about my experiences with Eli, aka who is Speedy Blue. Well, let me get that out of the way. That yes, he and Jules still work together, but me and my friends have noticed a bit of a rift between them lately. In the last, I'd say, couple years. They still work together, and I think they still might be friends, but they don't seem as close. Don't know what happened, but I think it may have something to do with what I experienced working with Eli. Eli can be a chill and nice person up front, but as his friend, he was just someone that I just could not trust, because whenever I needed him most, he was not there. Because he's one of those people that doesn't want to get involved in drama, yet we noticed at least one time he would claim that, but then would make things worse in my server when it came to drama and me and being distressed. Because because going back to Nick and Blake, if you don't know what happened with them, and they're the ones that took down my channel, Nick, Blake, and Eli used to work together. They just flat out would not communicate with me, and even when I told to Eli's face twice of the type of people they were and how they treated me, he ignored me. And then a few months ago, when I noticed that he took down this video, I went after some time. I went and looked at my external drive. Thank God I saved a copy of it. I saved copies of all our old collabs together, and Eli. Eli has a good reason for this. He cut contact with Yoshi after the word of what Yoshi did to Kylie. I mean, that's no science. That's no mysterious science and all that. But Eli is not that good of a person either. I don't know what his problem is. I also noticed that I think he kind of treats people similarly when people work with him, he'll befriend them, but I think I've heard from at least one person that he tends to kind of forget you even exist as well. So it's like a conditional type of friendship that he sets for people, and with me, he just would not communicate with me. He would not communicate with me if I was going to be in any other future projects, including his big one that is also fucking terrible. That is also fucking terrible, and hopefully I can make a video on properly again one day without getting ostracized like I did in 2022. Was his Fleetway arc. He would not tell me if I was going to be in it or not, and without even telling me, but they already set the first episode of the Fleetway arc, and I just had a breakdown. And not just Nick and Blake, who were the worst of all of them. All of them, including Eli, just seemed to look at me as if I wasn't worthy of just basic respect. And then, let's see, was it I want to say in maybe July? It was in the summer of last year. After about 3 years of not seeing him, I think about that long, 3 years, I said hi to him, and I told him who I was, and he said hi, but he didn't want to make any small talk at all, and just walked off. Fuck this thunder cunt of a guy. I know this is all confusing, but this was my biggest lesson to learn, and in this day, like in this decade for me personally, and I hope you can learn from it as well by what I tell you. But every single one of these creators is always hiding something, whether it's something like their flaws. We're all flawed human beings. We're human beings. We're flawed. We shouldn't be looked up or be seen as good people right away upon like a first meeting or first impressions. This is why it's people like Nick and Blake are why I don't exactly think they're a nice person. Well, I mean, I still do when I get a good vibe. Right away, I like to give them a bit of a chance if it's like someone on VR chat that I'll see here and there and not get like super close with them. Yeah, that's a little different. But Eli is included as well. All of them, you just cannot take at face value that they're going to be good people. I was Eli's friend for about a year, and at first he was such a chill guy. He was very friendly, but when I introduced them, Junie, to Nick and Blake, he started to change. Now, I don't know whether if he's always been this kind of person where he just takes friends for granted and takes advantage of them before meeting them or after, but either way, it doesn't matter. He showed his true colors. So you don't have to take everything I say at face value either, but I'm someone unlike them, especially unlike Nick and Blake. I don't fucking lie, because when it came to them, when I called them out on their bullshit and I tried to tell others, they lied, saying that I was the one making up lies. So these guys will gaslight you. They will gaslight you. Eli has never genuinely I don't remember him genuinely apologizing. I mean, I think he did, but that apology just meant nothing to me. When he kept on sticking up for Nick and Blake, and that is when I cut call. Good lord! Why I had to get a call in the middle of what I was saying. Let me continue. But this is the one time I don't want to say please believe me, but I really would like you to consider it. Yeah, he's gonna be nice and cool with some people, but I think with me, I think one of the reasons why he didn't like me or kept me at a distance was because of Nick and Blake, and he didn't want to get involved into drama, so he saw me more as a problem than a friend, and just communicating what was on his mind. Really just, I don't know why he didn't just tell me to his face. To my face, I mean. But yeah, he's not that good of a person. From personal experience. And if you were to meet him and he's nice to you, hey, that's honestly great. I still, despite how horrible he treated me and treated me like I was like a ghost all the time, I'd still pick him over those two rat faces, those rat bastard faces, which are Nick and Blake. And by the way, Blake came out and admitted to grooming someone. That's how bad they were. I'm not going to get into that right now today, but please believe me, if you were to meet him in person, he'll be chill, but he is someone I absolutely do not recommend being friends with, because he'll treat you similarly. He'll treat you more like I don't know, like you're a box of crackers, crackers. That's their favorite flavor, but then they'll forget it's there for a while, for months. That's how it felt like. So please. In this mess, and I'm really fearing for my safety right now. I've tried, and I've been doing my best to keep it positive, but this is serious stuff, and I want to see if there's a way you can find where he lives, because this has gone so far. He's made.
What you just heard speaks for itself. The words and behavior recorded here are not just cruel. They reveal a deep lack of empathy and responsibility from someone who should know better. This is not about drama or personal disputes. It's about holding people accountable for actions that cause real harm. Bryttany J Miller is 34 years old, and the things she said about others, especially about someone's family illness and about minors, cannot be ignored. She can try to hide behind new accounts or private servers, but the truth always comes out. To everyone watching, remember, it's important to stay aware and protect yourselves online. If you see behavior like this, report it. Do not engage, but make sure it doesn't go unseen. The more light we shine on this, the less room there is for this kind of cruelty to thrive. And to Bryttany, this is your wake-up call. What's done in the dark always finds its way to the surface.
Context, don't take it. I know how it sounds. Don't take it the wrong way. I know I shouldn't have said, but I was basically just trying to question whether if I was attracted to kids or not.
That is something
But
you
I
should
didn't-
never question. What? Why would you?
No,
Wait.
I should.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
Basically,
don't-
what she was trying to say, and I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I'll give it to I'll explain. Basically, what she's trying to say is she's trying to ask, does she feel okay around kids, because kids can make her nervous, and
But-
she was
but-
trying to
No,
put it in a way.
That's not.
No,
no,
Didn't she say attracted, not feel okay?
yeah,
That's a completely different thing.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I don't know what to do. This is what I was afraid of.
Well, after
Everything else.
after what you said, like, what? How many underage people have you said this sort of thing
Just
towards?
her. Just her.
only one.
And how old was the? All right. And let's see. I'm skimming through here with this other video. The living. Who were you living with?
I
On
was
this
living
one.
on my own. Or about the time, is that what you mean?
Um,
I know. I'm sorry. I am.
I don't know,
See,
man.
this is what I'm afraid of.
Like,
I don't know what to do.
People would not forgive a male for doing this. I don't.
Mhm.
Why? People would not forgive a male for doing this. A female shouldn't be any exception. What you did was
I know.
clearly wrong.
I don't think I should be around here anymore then.
I think that you need to get off Discord, work on yourself, go to therapy, and
I have been working on
And
myself.
the
I've made changes around and rules around myself.
even if so, like the best thing you could do is get off Discord, get off YouTube, like probably just delete it and just like go seek therapy, because in this
I
kind
don't
of
want to
situation,
delete my channel. My channel is
you're
my
around
life. I
you're
don't know
around
what to do.
but
I
with
don't
this
know what
channel
to do.
you
I
with this
don't know what
channel
to do.
you influence children.
You need